Welcome to the second day for the Pokemon Community Day event year end. And it looks like somebody took my tower. My tower. My tower. Okay, not mine personally though, but you know. Okay, let's see. Can I? Okay. Oh, I would have used you. I think I would have. No, not yet. I should have done it this way. And like always, though, please be warned though that the video can cut out any time because you know internet not the best of things there. Okay, so let's see if I can get over there. I forgot to finish my research last time I was on here though. So oops. Ah! Angry snow monster is angry. Yeah, a few days ago when I was doing a raid though, I noticed that they still never really fixed some of the attacks though, in which that they basically shove you all the way on the other side of the stadium, I want to call it. Like whenever Ursa Ring, actually Ursa Luna, has the ability called High Horsepower, and whenever you used it though, it was funny in a way though because it would shove you, or should I say your Pokemon, into the opposing Pokemon's body there, so it has some weird awkwardness there. But there were some attacks that would basically, I don't know, do the opposite. There's also some Pokemon themselves, I think due to the size, they basically are all the way on the other side of the field, so to speak, too. Kind of makes you wonder how big this stadium really is. There should be plenty of room, though, but just in case, we need something that's at least a mile long. This is why people complain about their seats, though, making it seem like that what they're looking at is just like little ants. Oh, sure. When I need help on Dynamaxes, etc., or Gigantamax, I should say, no one shows up. I see how they are. Get something to drink over here. Oh, now you're back again, huh? I told your friend that I want to help. She says, go away. Oh, it's nice to know that you were getting help by Spark, though. But no, I chose Team Rocket leader over there, though. When she says, go away. Try to be nice and such, and like, yeah. Ah, I hit the wrong button. Good job. Oh, I thought she was going to give me a dog again. Moink. It's a wonder that it just doesn't bounce off its Snorlax. Gut though, it hits me right in the face. Snorlax. Although I do like the one with the jacket though. Thankfully I got one of those. I mean, where do you go to get a huge jacket for a huge cat bear creature over there? Then again, what am I complaining about? There's some of these Pokemon that have some outfits though that's way bigger than Snorlax. I would hate to be a tailor who has to customize outfits for certain Pokemon there that's not average human size in a way. Maybe smaller animals. Because anything bigger than that, it's like, oh yes, by the way, can you make a fancy jacket for my Machamp? Okay. 4 limbs, extra there. Some of them is like, oh yes. I I can only imagine somebody says, oh, can you make me a cool outfit for Fluffy? Oh, you're thinking, oh, maybe it's one of the dogs. No, it's actually uh, like one of the legendaries and so forth. Like, I don't know. That's just a skyscraper to me. Oh, that's because that is a skyscraper. It's my Duraludon. What? I mentioned this on my Twitter a few days ago, as of this recording, though, that sometimes the shadow placement of the Pokemon is nowhere corresponding where it should be. Like in this case, though, this particular shadow is where it should be, underneath the Pokemon. Okay, let me clarify though. Most, if not all, shadows that provided are under the Pokemon. But what I'm saying is that there was a time that the shadow under Quackleval was further below, or actually it was floating above, due to the way the shadow was further away from the Pokemon. So it did look like it was floating. So, yay, a dancing bird hovering at least the equivalent of a foot or 2 feet up in the air. Okay, who are you? Skeptic. And how come you guys are not in another tower? Usually you take over that tower, not somebody dropped off. Mutter, mutter. I think the one that threw out the lure there was the one that has multiple accounts too. I did change up one attack from Salamence, but to me Salamence is kind of lame because it takes forever to power up its yeah, big attack. I get it though. Like a lot of cliched things in games and so forth though, because it makes sense when you think about it sometimes. Is that the more powerful attacks will take longer to get there. So that's why these things charge up forever. Also, I noticed that the little colors don't go to the corresponding attacks. Okay, let me guess. Is another dog? Which I also find it funny though, because in the global trading system, the GTS there, it seemed like a lot of people wants their Furfrou though, because its ability to keep its trim. Unfortunately, this same cannot be said if you transfer the same dog with fancy trims from other mainline games into the Pokemon Bank, because it immediately goes back to its default of being a shaggy poodle dog. Oh well, Avalon. I kind of like this version of the other one than the original version better. More intimidating. There's a train cam. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this before though, and I don't know if you can still do it though. But for a time, Pokemon Go players was able to evolve their coffin into a Galar Weezing. Galar. I kind of wish they have it still. I don't know if they do or not. I didn't check on it, but when I looked at it though, they only have the option to evolve it into that version of it though. But they should have it like the branch evolution there. So I'll be like, oh, well, I got Coffin though, but I really want the one from Galar. So it would have the other option. Let me check here because I don't know if they removed it already though. Ah, helps if I spell the right Pokemon. Yeah, see, it's the regular one. Man, if I knew that was the case though, I wish I would have waited on this though. But that was 4 years ago, according to this video. So yeah. However, I did give me a corrupted one. Ah, there you are. Now, I think I mentioned this before, but for some reason, Smeargle, for I don't know, it doesn't fully copy the attacks from the buddy Pokemon. Because the way Smeargle works, like in the original games, where it uses Sketch and it learns Sketch every 10 levels, unless you have the cool ones. It unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it, though, for the most part, it's unfortunately, Sketch basically, copies whatever last attack your opponent used on you, though. However, there were some exceptions, though. You can't use certain attacks, abilities, and so forth, though. Like Transform, I think, was one of them. It had to be a, quote, physical type attack, something that hits your creature, though. By physical, I don't mean it had to be a fighting attack or normal attack. I mean something that causes damage to you, though. So status effects, I don't think all of them worked on you, though. Anything, though, that changes your own personal stats there or make you difficult won't affect it either. Anyways, in Pokemon Go, however, though, the way Smeargle works, for those that don't know, is that it does have the ability to copy attacks based on your buddy. However, I noticed, though, something different with the current buddy I have, which is, of course, the tiny Quacklerball. Now, typically, though, whenever you take a photo, though, and it appears, yeah, here's the thing, though. Typically, when you take a photo and it randomly appears, it should have the attacks of whatever your buddy is. But ever since I switched out to Quacklerball, I don't know if they changed something within the game or just unlucky enough, though, because it won't learn return or frustration. Go figure. I'm pretty sure there's some other ones too. But for some reason, as you can tell here, it always will learn Wing Attack because that's one of the attacks. But the other one, it's a random assortment for some reason. Let me save that though, and I'll show here. Well, first of all, show the current one. Wing Attack and Liquidation though, and as far as I'm aware of though, it might be a signature ability though, but there's a few other Pokemon that can also learn Liquidation as well. Now, if I go to Smeargle here, let me put them in order here. Back up. That way it'll make better sense when I'm talking about this. If you look at each Smeargle up until the last 5 or 6 of them, though, they each learned an attack ability, though, from whoever the buddy is. All you have to do is look at the move pool there, and you can probably already guess and figure out, hey, that's who that is. Hidden Power, Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power, Tri-Attack. Like this one's obviously a Pikachu one, though. This one was, of course, Magikarp. But as you can see, each one of them was all based on it. But if you notice, though, as soon as I get here, this is a more current one, though, because it was this month. Wing Attack and Dragon Claw. This was, once again, appeared when I had the Quacklerball there. That bird does not know Dragon attacks as far as I'm aware of, though. I already looked at the moveset. Weather Ball? Sludge Wave? Gyro Ball? Gunk Shot? So unless they change the way Smeargle obtains moves to, like, the first one will always be whatever your buddy is and the second one will be random, though, I don't know what's going on. I tried to look at it, though, but I can't find nothing about it. So what I'm going to do is probably do a short video there. If I do figure it out, though, or if something of interest comes of it, though. But what I'm going to do is switch out the buddy to somebody else. Maybe to one of the ones I already had, like the Pikachu-based one, as you can see with the Thunder attacks. Not Thunder Attack, but Thunder-based attacks. And see what happens there, and see if maybe they change it to where the first one will always be your buddy, and the second one will always be something else. So. But I found that interesting, though, because I don't know why I started doing that at this month. I guess there's some people I can go ask around that also play this, though, and see if they experience that, though. It's not often the Smeargle, though, appears, so, but I don't know if there's a limited amount that appears per day or not, though, but at least I know for sure, though, at least once per day it'll appear in. I mean, it definitely would throw somebody off there. Say, wait, where's that attack from? I kind of wish they had another evolution for an evolution for it though too though. Make it more of a professional painter type thing there. I know, just throw an easel at somebody or whatever. Papillon. Oh yeah, I forgot to activate the incense. The smelly stuff. I know I have some here too though, but I need to real quick. Ooh. Oh, isn't that cute? But I really don't spend $5 on just outfits. I really don't like spending money on outfits though because I'll wait till they become like free eventually. I had it switched on. Right back. I think I hear someone talking. I guess it was next door. Okay, let's see here. I don't know why that's still highlighted. Yeah, see, I noticed they changed it now to where they show you the information. Like, by the way, here's what it does now. It's a long time since I still have that. But as I mentioned before, though, that certain Pokemon with background will only appear on certain researches, though, too, including the chance of getting it, though, in the log in a day, though, to capture a Pokemon there. Ah, you're decent, but yeah, so that's how I did that. Sometimes I can reach over here, though, without trying that, because while it calibrates where I'm at, though, sometimes the outer ring can reach over there. Now, if you notice, though, that whenever the outer ring stops and then it pulsates a little bit further, though, that also indicates the edge or the area, though, that certain Pokemon can extend to. Kind of reminds me of Monster Hunter now. There, except for you don't rely on a creature to do that, though. There's a droplet that does it, though. Let's see. I have to remember which one is which. It was not you. Yeah, there we go. No, no, the rest of the candy. There. And see right where it stops and pulsates there. Now I can reach further though. But the thing is, though, I don't think I can reach that though because I'm still just on the edge of it. I should have done this yesterday though. Ooh, shiny. Well then, let's just admire the shininess. Are you admiring it? Don't move. 1, 2. Ew, caught it. It's decent though. Evolution time. It's just kind of funny though, since I mentioned about it. Wait, I can use electric attacks, huh? Which is, well, since I was mentioning it yesterday though. I don't know. I kind of like the ash gray fire though, for some reason, for the regular one. It will hurt you badly. Just like I like the blue one there. If I remember right, Rapidash Shiny though had a different color in the original gens though. Okay, you get back down there. Oh, darn. Here I thought I was going to find some more. You're all the way over there, aren't you? Boink. Bonking on the nose. Hopefully by next month's Community Day, though, which I think was Square Bunny now, I'll have a slightly different UI, though, but I have to come up with the way it looks. So, I mean, this one isn't too bad, though. I've been using it for, what, almost a year or two now? I think it's time for an upgrade. Downgrade. Grading. Bonk. I like how I think I don't need to use any candy or any enhancing items there. And then later on it's like, why can I not do this? So, oh yeah, I ran out of candy. Might hold on to that one. I mean, I have 700 though. I remember when Poplio was first shown off there, people thought, oh, it's going to look like a clown because, you know, it's a seal dressed up already as a partial clown. No, they were totally wrong though. It was just some kind of siren type seal instead. Which I kind of find it funny in a way though. It's like, how many times are we going to do a seal? Oh, that was just kind of something. I mean, yeah, I know there's a walrus in there though. That evolved from a big chunky boy of a seal. Which, if anybody has not seen the mega leaks there, that apparently I don't think it was supposed to evolve into the walrus type. I think it was an after the fact though, because originally it was supposed to be gray with white spots on it, or light gray with dark spots. Well, anyways, it's supposed to have spots that was different color from its main fur, because in a previous video I mentioned this though too, in which it was supposed to be the equivalent of a bowling ball going after bowling pin shaped penguins, which was supposed to mimic the way leopard seals go after penguins, which is why the little round boy over there and girl was round shaped though, and it knows the attack of rollout. And granted, being rolled over by a seal or a walrus though still won't be fun though, because instead of being a bowling ball, you not another shiny. You now have something that looks like a rolling pin, but still. You don't want the pineapple? I never understand why the monkey, I should say in this case, so green. Maybe it's supposed to be like moss too. Huh. I have just as many candy too. Ooh, that's right, Annihilate. I forgot what the shiny was. Don't tell me! I know this one's still green. Maybe it's seasick. It's just like, why does the chop line is all green too? Maybe to mimic Incredible Hulk? Oh no, I can't evolve it because, you know. And there's no Psychic Ghost Pokemon floating around, are there? There is not. What's the lineup for today? I need to get the other Ponyta. Darn it. Let's see. Good thing these are expending days, though. Yeah, I do need these last two, so. Well, that was easy. Poke, 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 poke. And finally, you need the flaming horse. Bonk. What I need to do is try to reactivate the Pokemon Bank, though. Deposit some more of these Pokemon off. And use them for trading, though. I know there's still some people that wish they could transfer their costume Pokemon over to Pokemon Home, but the way it's set up, in some ways, not to sound like a jerk though, but they should technically be glad that they're able to transfer Pokemon Go Pokemon there to the Pokemon Bank. Because right now, Pokemon Bank is the only way you could go as far back as original Ruby and Sapphire in the physical games, not counting the digital versions of or re-releases of Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Red, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Not counting those, even though those were re-released later on to the eShop and so forth. Though I'm not, but yeah. When it comes to physical games, the furthest you could go back was Ruby and Sapphire. And either I accidentally deleted it though, or lost it somehow. But there was a Camerupt that had all the ribbon badges, which wasn't easy though because the stats were not that great. Because when you do contests that you want to look for certain stats though, like beauty and so forth though, to give you a little more edge on points. The Camerupt was good in like 2 categories, and the rest was like half or lower. But I managed to get all the categories though. And no, I did not use a cheating device either, by the way. It just took a while to figure out what worked. And hope that the NPCs did a bad job. And there's another shiny Mankey here. Anyways, what I was going to do, sorry about that, is that since the Pokemon retains ribbons across, well, generations though, I was going to transfer it all the way up there, well, at the time, Pokemon Bank, which those who are lucky enough to get it at the time, though, will still be able to use it, though, since that's not exactly connected to the eShop on the 3DS anymore. It's its own thing, though. For how much longer it will continue to be active, I don't know. Anyways, I was going to transfer that camera up to the Pokemon Bank, though, so I can say, look, I got this thing with all these ribbons. But once again, people will probably say I was using some device like Action Replay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, now it's part of a collection too. I got a flaming horse looking at me. See, I like the GTS global trading system, but I also hate it though, and I'm pretty sure other people are, because there's always people who likes to brag or show off or like, hey, look at this. Especially those who have like legendaries, mythic, any equivalent thereof. There's like, oh, I'll give you a Lugia there, but you give me a Pikachu. But the thing is, though, it has to be a certain Pokemon that you cannot obtain, officially within the game means without cheating devices. Or let's say you do have the Pokemon that they're looking for, because somebody forgot to switch up certain data though, and unfortunately, oh, I'm sorry, this was already traded. I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, it's traded off. But you go back over there, and they're back there still up for trade. I'm thinking, wait, what? Mm-hmm. You gotta like those scammers and such, or the people who uses cheating devices like Action Replay or any other equivalent programs there to alter the codes there and be like one of those ones that, yeah, here you can have this and this though, which is usually hacked Pokemons there with moves. Yeah. I need to get some more water. Well, let's see here. Still got some time. I forgot who this is right here though. Is it the sheep? And moved. No, that's not a sheep. What is it? Let's play. Who's that Pokemon? Yep, it's definitely the sheep. Because that's the little hair. I'm going to pull my stylus out here. Use that as a... Okay, there we go. Yeah, because that's a little braided tuft of wool there that's sticking out. Oh, I have to go all the way to town. No one wants to see me go to town. Because... It's not that I have a bad reception though, it's the fact that in order for me to stream on this here live, using quote fancy UI that I made here, me looking up and down like, yeah, that works. I have to be within at least the equivalent of 10 to 15 feet away from my computer though, otherwise the signal will cut off and you'll just get, depending on the situation, you might get the guy holding his head there if I completely lose connection though, or you'll have my device waiting to be connected. Oh yeah, I wish I could go over there. Bonk. So how many people are waiting for Pokemon ZA? At least as of this recording though, it hasn't been released. ZA. Pokemon ZA. Also, I wonder, I haven't seen any videos mentioning about, oh, another shine. Why am I getting these sickly green Mankeys here? But anyways, I haven't seen many people mention about a person though. I'm pretty sure there's some, but I'm not going to watch like thousands of videos to calculate how many people have mentioned it. But since it's going back to Kalos though, it makes me wonder any more references to as one of the tallest humans in the world of Pokemon there. Who's also supposed to be an immortal former king there. 1, 2, 3. I mean, considering his name is also in the title too, so maybe he might make a comeback. Maybe people finally will get the ability to gain trust in his little flower friend. Wait a minute, I noticed something though. Where's that Mankey at? I'll just put man. Man! I should have known that because there's so many mans in there. Let's put it for recent. Why is the evolve though showing the regular one? That's weird. But yeah, but as or easy to say as makes you wonder if he'll come back, considering that his name is also in the title there. Also know that since they mentioned that Mega Evolution is obviously returning because that's where the mechanic for that started to begin with, which was an interesting mechanic, don't get me wrong though, it just took a while though before other Pokemon over time that would get it. Oh, for a minute I thought that was another sickly green Mankey. But people were also, as of this recording, guessing who will be the next one to get a Mega Evolution though. Will Dragonite finally get one so we can have a Dragonite night? That would be funny still. Night. Also, well, any of the Pokemon will get a new evolution that's a new non-Mega Evolution. That's one way to find out. Let's wait for it though. Unless it comes out by the time somebody watches this and they're like, oh, I can already tell you what it is. Which also brings back to Furfrou there, their poodle there that you can customize the hairstyle though. Some was noting though when I mentioned this also though, where right now the only way you can get this fancy haircuts there is if you trade it as is with the haircut though, corresponding from Pokemon Go, which unfortunately is not available worldwide because there's some regional variants that are well locked. Anyway, so some people are wondering if this will be another way to obtain it though, and my connection is dropping, so just a heads up, I might end up having my video randomly cut. So anyways, so they're wondering if this will also be an alternative way of getting those cuts as well. Guess one way to find out. Also, my video seems to have stopped. Hmm. Hmm. Looks like I'm riding on top of the ponytail. Get it, pussy. Let me rotate my body here. There we go. There we go. There, no, there we go. Look, here's my new horsey. You like my new horsey? Pet, pet. I always wanted a horse, but oh man, it ran off on me. It's like, nope. You saw that? I scared it off. It's very timid. Sorry, I guess. Come back. I was going to give you a pokey treat, I guess. I don't know. Want a pineapple? I mean, pineapple. Oh, I guess while waiting, though, do one of these. Holiday. Yes, when I think about holiday, I use Shadow Mons. Corruption. Need Shadow Evolution. Wait a minute, that's the wrong franchise. Yes, I can only imagine, though, they introduced the Shadow Pokemon there, but some of them will actually do like a Shadow Evolution over there. It's like, yeah, we need a new branch. Oh, man. Brown rat. Oh, wait, I forgot. You can't call it a rat, it's a mouse. Oh, yeah, well, I'll use my bug. Okay, no, he's using the soul of a dead person who's trapped in some runes. Bonk. It's really interesting though when they had some these mechanics introduced in Galar there to evolve certain Pokemon there, like Yanmask and such. I'm thinking, you want me to do what with it? Well, we need you to do the following though, and make sure it gets hurted so much there that it's practically on death's doorsteps there. But don't worry, it'll be all right. You want me to hurt it badly till it's on the verge of death though, but it'll be fine. Well, yeah, because it's a ghost. It's fine. Okay, so super death it is. When a flower attacks a bird. Yep. What? What? I'm tapping. Oh, that was weird. Delay. Darn you, dirty rat! Crunch, crunch, crunch. No! Yeah, good job. Hello? Anybody? 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 All these perfectly square, so. Oh, by the way, though, even though it looks like roads, I think I mentioned this before, even though it looks like roads right here, this is just alleyways. What about you? Do you want to be friends? Maybe like grab the ball, juggle it on his nose there, and then just slaps it back in my face. Why can't I see these failed type of animations there? It's like, oh, well, you try to capture this Pokemon, but it's smacks up your side of the head. Like in an anime. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? See, there's a tower over there, or a spot, that's turned off right now. That has a raid going on. One moment, I gotta clear out my throat. What happens when we eat some spicy stuff there? It just lingers. Well, let's just do some gift giving over here, shall we? I'll do it this way. Not Toad, okay, not Toad. Oh, we got one here. Yeah, nice. I've yet to see anybody run off on me there. It's like, oh, no longer friends. So far, as of 2024, only one person did that though, and wasn't even high enough on the experience. So I would say maybe because they quit the game, but if that was the case, then a decent amount of these people who no longer appears would have already been gone within the year that they printed. And that was almost 3 years ago with some of these. Rah, rah, rah. Wait. Oh yeah, I still will do a video about me doing the fusion evolution on the crow's mother, since I still have that. And I keep forgetting to do that. Ooh, loo, loo. Let's see. Pew, pew, pew. I'm now trying to go over the people there that didn't really give gifts as much of, because I have it set to those I can, that not can, but those that have gifts for me though. And it's usually the same ones that's already maxed out. I kind of wish Pokemon Go did their own type of. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't get a dirty rat. I just get a black, grayish rat. Dirty. I kind of wish they did their own Pokédex entry though, instead of just copying off of whichever main line it was though, which I think is a combination of X, Y, the Alolan games, and yeah. There's some of the Mega ones that don't even have any information different from their last recorded. I tried. Oh yeah, thinking about Pokédex entry though, there were some people there that there was a video I was watching though where somebody was discussing about how some earlier Pokédex entries made no sense, you know, this and that and stuff. I tried to be clever and try to. It's like, well, what do you expect though when you send out 10-year-olds there to capture Pokemon, and somebody tried to be that guy? It's like, well, actually, you see. So try to clarify. Yes, I know the fact that a lot of the Pokédex entry, lore-wise, though, were done by professors like Oak, Birch, and everybody else who does those type of works. I don't know if Birch did though. Anyways, researchers there themselves, though professionals. Though. But you gotta also remember though, some of the entries were eyewitness accounts, are usually first eyewitness account of creatures that weren't recorded prior. So it could easily have these weird entries there that were done by some kids that just happened to be on the journey though. Because if everybody knew exactly what it was though, then they would be saying, "Oh, what is that?" By the way, unless you're Ash who forgot the Pokemon that you were looking at, you looked at it prior, like about 5 minutes ago. Who's that Pokemon? You just seen it like right there, just right next to you. You seen it like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't know who it is. Just right there. Pokedex, what is it? It is that thing you just looked at 5 minutes ago. Oh, okay. Hey, by the way, did you notice that thing I looked at 5 minutes ago? But the way I see it, perpendicular. The way I see it, though, with some early Pokedex entries, though, in which they kind of made no sense, though. Real world wise, it's because, it's still a new game. They're still trying to flesh out details of how certain creatures existed there, and that's why some of them mentioned the real world equivalents there. Well, not equivalent, real world stuff there. Like how there was one where they mentioned about elephants in India and so forth, though, until they later on had their own version of an Indian elephant, which would be Kaparaja. So now they replaced the real world with their new equivalent. Well, anyways, you got to remember though, some of them might not make sense. And somebody's throwing stuff over there again. You got to remember though, some of these earlier ones were probably just them guessing. Well, yeah, this ghost doesn't like people, and a whisperer say, "It's cold out there." More familiar. But over time, though, they flesh out some more details pertaining to kids being lifted off by ghost balloons and such. But in either way, though, real war was just some people trying to come up with lore there that they're just guessing at, though, until years pass there and they got more knowledge there. Lore wise, there it's just professors and anybody else who just happens to glance at it, though, like you would like whenever you're doing bird watching. There's, oh yes, the common finch actually does this though, but they never mentioned that. Weird. Like for example, there speaking about updating information there that some people did not know of there. As of this recording, though, a funny thing it occurred. Where did that go, by the way? In which they were doing some studies on some squirrels in California, though, and they discovered that they were eating meat. Granted, a lot of animals, though, that you associate, well, it just should eat fruit, berries, and such, and little insects, have been noted to eat, meat. So, see, even in the real world, there, with the data and information and research that was done prior, though, might be out of date, though, too, because people do not know these things occur. Same thing like you think certain herbivore type animals there, like those that you see on farms, like cattle and such, have been known to, well, snack on little birdies. But that just brings up back to the Pokedex entries, though, where some of them make no sense or some of them are outdated, though. They'll eventually, hopefully, we'll get around to and updating there. I mean, considering though there's a lot of Pokemon creatures there of certain species, like, for example, like the anime like to show off the forest full of Pikachus. I always want to put an S in there. I know it's plural and singular at the same time, but anyways, like how they like to show a Pikachu forest and so forth there. And in the anime, there was another one though where they have a group of them, and oh, they should look all the same. Well, you better tell the one with the pompadour there. Just because there's a group of them doesn't mean they all do the exact same thing, though. Overall, yeah, they can, but they still have their own personality, though. So, of course, the Pokedex entries for certain Pokemon will reflect off of the few, let's say, maybe a handful of them, so to speak. Unless you can actually fit small ones, they're like little bees. Anyways, based on observation, though, so like I said, over time they'll eventually update some of them. Hopefully, most of them. I just like how some people are thinking they're going to try to retcon some of the Mega Evolution information. They're like, when when Houndoom Mega evolved, so it basically does the following, and it's in constant pain because of the claws and so forth. Or, what was it? Let's see. Let me switch to Mega Dex. Some of them make it sound like they're in constant pain, though, and it's like, oh, by the way, they were really in constant pain. They got over it. They got used to it. Like we got Mega Lucario there, who's got to punch things up without mercy, though, because it has to. I like the fact that I've only seen one of these, though, and I get seen it again. I'm so close to involving these, though. Even though they're not Megas, though, Primal is apparently their equivalent of it. Also, whoever's developed Megas, though, why did you make Latios and Latias the same thing? The only difference is one's slightly floating higher than the other one. Some of these just have their basic default from their normal non-Mega forms. I think it's funny though when people forget that this is supposed to be a unique dog, though. It has too much energy and must go. I kind of like the purple one better, though. It's like the Hulk of Swamfords. Well, at least I find it finally took so long to get one of these, especially since I had a shiny one, though. So now I got my collection of Mega starters from this region and all shiny. Can imagine this one is supposed to be dressed up like a Christmas tree. What? I gotta build him? Or if you turn it around, you get dumbbell. Let's see how many people made that connection. I'm pretty sure a decent amount. Therefore, I think this weighs more than a dumbbell. Bonk, bonk. Speaking about Beldum and its own Mega Evolution of Metagross there. Easily get gross, you have Metagross. I kind of wish I had the shiny one though, because that does look pretty cool. All the metas. I do have a shiny Houndoom there. I just need to start friending that one so I can evolve it though. Oh, they made it less threatening to itself there. Unlike the people that were. I like how it says they will do the following damages and hurt its opponents. I'm like, okay, so is that any particular opponent there? Was it a person that accidentally went to pet the dog and oops, it sneezed? Just like I like the the shiny Mega Steelix better though because gold. Not because of color gold, but it makes me think it's supposed to be more gold-based element. Oh, this looks like cool too, though. Cause nothing better than a fancy sheep turn Super Saiyan. Which is also funny though, considering this shiny version basically is a throwback to its normal fluffy coloring, as you can see on the bottom. I know it's like, oh well, we got shiny Mega Gyarados, but the thing is though, it's just, it's all right. I kind of like the original one better though because the red scale stands out more though. Maybe if they made it reverse coloring, though, it'd have the jutting scales and such are blue instead. This will always be a funny thing though to me though. Not funny like it's gonna punch me in the face though, because I made fun of it though, but Megas King's Con is always gonna be funny to me because he's basically saying, okay kid, you've grown up there for this limited time, get out. And by the way, though, once this is over with, you're going back in. Somebody did a funny little comment, comic of a King's Condo and its child. They're already mega evolved though, but going to a movie theater, and I thought it was kind of funny though because it realizes how much it's going to cost to go to a movie theater, so it immediately just sticks it back inside the reverts to its younger phase. It's like, oh, okay, so that's one adult then, instead of being two adults, because I guess it considers the mega baby there a equivalent of a grown up in a way though, or at least a preteen. It's a shame though, it couldn't have that one Pokemon called Turban, which is what this is really based off of. I always find it also funny with Mega because why does it need so many spoons? Have you never seen that comic? Not comic though, but the meme panel there where they introduce the horde battles. There, you have all these nice little ice cream cones there, and it's like spoon for each one. I don't know which one of those I like though. I actually like the regular version of, well, this coloring better than the shiny one of it. So no one else is going to show up, huh? Hello, anybody? 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 Nobody? Well, 501 there, so I guess that's it though. Wait, there's somebody close by. Why do you guys have that's all the way over there. It's like all the way over here. I got a zebra next to me. Can I pet the zebra? I'll probably get electrocuted at the same time though. Well, with that being said though, I guess that ends day 2 of the Pokemon Community Day for the entire year 2024 though. Only managed to get shiny, see 4 shinies there. All, well, 3/4 of them being the same one. Because why not? All night long. I am not using Max Mushrooms though because no. I want to see about the. One more, I get a cough. Hmm. Let's see if I can do a raid. Let's see. Let me turn off the screen real quick here. I forgot where I put my screen out. Screen, where'd you go? I have to stare intensely at this like it's here somewhere. No. Was this it? Oh, it was that one. Okay, I gotta go campfire real quick. Oh, this awesome thing you're totally missing. I can't believe it. You should see it. Oh, a bunch of people are not here. Well, for some reason though, I would. Oh, there we go. It would show me one Pokemon there. Let's say, for example, Mega Latios, and I might go say, okay, I'll go to it though. And by the time I get the invitation, it's for a completely different Pokemon. Like it would be either another Mega or it would be some other one though. I'm ranty. I'm ranty. Actually, I need to exit real quick though because somebody's outside. I'll be right back. I'll just do the raid off stream though. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here and leave it off of here. The QR code, if anybody wants to do it though, please remember though, I can't get to everybody. Okay, that's enough time there. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching though, and see you next year for our next community day. I think it was, what did I say it was? Square Bunny? And that is it all for the community day event though for 2024 though, the end all and so forth though. Thanks for anybody who's been watching this though, and like I said, see you next time. Later. 3, 2, 1.